Galloway's support through sight loss. Galloway's get active. Longridge Fell.
Okay, hello everyone, it's Jane and James here again with another of the Galloway's audio described video walks, and today we're going to go around Longridge Fell. It's a lovely day, it's not windy, it's a bit cloudy, very thin sort of overcast cloud, but it looks like it could clear up.
It's quite warm though, isn't it?
It is reasonably warm, yeah. So we have done this walk before for some of you that may be watching. So we'll go and show you it and see what we can find along the way. Come on, let's go.
So leaving the small parking area opposite the entrance, it's a short walk up the road to the start point. Just be careful walking on the road because there are no footpaths. It's just a short walk back up the road and you come to the entrance where there's a forest track, which is a rocky gravel track. So we take the path that leads just round the entrance gate. Then from here you've got conifer trees, sort of pine trees on your left and right, standing really tall, and the path leads straight through the middle, heading uphill. It's not particularly steep, but it is a steady incline uphill, so just take your time. Just showing me and Jane walking towards the camera and past it. We're now showing some speeded up footage as we're walking along the tracks. Two guys are coming past us on the mountain bikes. It is a multi-purpose track, so just be careful and watch out for bikes and other walkers. It's relatively good underfoot. It is rocky, but it is firm, and it's probably a path that you could do in most weathers. So it is a Forestry Commission owned area, and there's been a lot of trees that have been felled, and last year they had a big devastating forest fire, so that devastated a lot of the trees, which might be a reason for a lot of the felling that's been going on. So the trees that are standing are predominantly trees like Scots pine. The video is just showing a view over some young pine trees, very misty and hazy in the distance. Back along the track, I'm going to take a path that leads up to the left. This is heading up towards an area called Hare Hill. Looking at some of the air around here, it looks like a bomb has gone off or something, because there's that much devastation from the trees have been felled. There's fallen trees and log stumps on both sides. Still a lot of birds singing. Now looking at some heathland with all the Scots pines and scrubland. So the day we did this, it was quite a warm day. It was dry. You got the hazy sunshine. Just going past a log pile, showing some of the felled trees. You hear the robins singing in the background. So yeah, it was a nice fine day when we did this walk. Hazy sunshine and the very thin sort of misty clouds. So we're going over the top of Hare Hill. You can see more of the forest in the distance. So there are some scattered pines that have been left standing. So now we're going to take a track that goes on our right, just by the tree line of where the main forest starts. And last time we came up here, this path went through the middle of the woodland, so they have cut a lot of the trees down. Like I say, it might have been due to the fire they had last year. There's quite a big tree down, covered in moss, all its roots. In the distance there's a robin singing in the tree. It took us ages to try and find this bird because it was that far away. So we keep following this path until we come back onto the main track, where we turn right and head back towards the direction we started. Like I say, it is quite open this bit now because they've taken that many trees down. But again, in the distance you can see the start of some more of the forest. So we keep following this track until we get towards the forest line. And just before we get to where we turned off to go up to Hare Hill, there's a track by a post heading downhill on our left hand side. This is where the walk sort of turns into a different type. So we're now off the gravel forest tracks and we're now on some narrow footpaths that are leading through the woodland. So we're all heading downhill now. So this area, there's a lot more trees and a lot more plantation. You can hear from the footsteps how dry it was at this time. Actually makes a change to do a walk when it's not muddy. So we've got a bit bigger selection of trees in this area. So you've still got the pine trees, you've got some scrub, there might be some, I think there might be larch, some aspen, and further down you might get to some big oaks, sycamores. But the main trees are like pine trees. You can hear how still it was. It's great to be up there because there was no sound of traffic. If you just stopped and listened, it was either so quiet or you could hear distant bird song. And to think you're only about 15-20 minutes out of Preston area. Here's some pheasant in the distance. I say it's just so quiet and peaceful. Now I've got some bigger deciduous type trees. Those are trees that lose their leaves in winter. Just showing a shot across a small farmstead. And there's a big, I think it was an oak tree. Great big huge limbs coming off the side. And down to its big roots. I'm showing a shot of pheasant. This is a male pheasant. A big red patch on its face. Looks like it's got ears. There's two tufts sticking up. It's got a bluish green head, a white ring round its neck, and all sorts of golden browns on its body. Beautifully marked bird. You could hear them calling as well. You know, just showing a little lamb. Looks like it's got black knee pads. And then here we go further back into the woodland. Again, be careful here because it is used by mountain bikes occasionally. There was somebody came past us through here. They did give us notice, so that was great. We follow the path through the woods until we come to a little footbridge. The bridge has got some mesh over it to make it grippy, then you don't slip on it. Jane's just walking over the bridge now. Another mountain biker has just gone past, disappeared into the trees. Maybe you to hear the birds and the bees. There's quite a few bees around this area. I think they were the mining bees because they seem to be going into the sandy soil. You can hear how peaceful it is, no sound of traffic.
Okay everyone, so that has been a walk around Longridge Fell. It's almost been like two walks in one. You've had the forest walk and more of a forest track walk where there's been a lot of felling. They did have a big fire around here last year, so that might be one of the reasons for all the trees that have been felled. But you've probably heard how quiet it is. It's great to be out and just hear the bird song and pretty much quietness. There's no traffic noise in the distance or anything. It's been very, very peaceful. So hope you've enjoyed it. It's been around about 3.5 miles And if you'd like to know more about this walk or any of the other walks we've had, just give me a call on 01772 744 148 and we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching, stay safe and see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.